Hi everyone, we are here today to give you another bloom tour, and we're going to focus on giving you an update on the cherry blossom trees. So right now the Yoshino cherries are not yet at peak, but a lot of those early blooming ones are reaching their peak right now, so we thought we would go around and show you some of those. Cassidy is here today, 6 feet away, or perhaps a bit more. But we're gonna walk together and show you guys around the Japanese garden, and we'll stop by the English Woodland Garden as well, since we missed that on our last bloom tour. So let's go. All right, now we touched on these on our last tour, but some of these weeping cherries are pretty much reaching their peak right now.
Lots of pollinators too. Bees really enjoying having these flowers for their nectar source.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear Cassidy, but he was pointing out that you can see a lot of bees and pollinators that are enjoying this as a source of nectar right now. Got a few more coming up on the left, you can see, next to the Koi Bridge. See if we can get up close here. Not really any koi today with the sun hiding. It's not warm enough. Couple ducks though. The goose. Keep walking. Got a bright yellow forsythia bush over here. And these are really in peak right now. There's a few of these around the garden, and you can see these in backyards and neighborhoods a lot too. Whitney, the crabapple trees are not quite in bloom yet. They are leafing out. They're a type of tree that actually leaves before it flowers. But we will definitely share those with you if we are not open by the time they do flower. We're heading toward the Plum viewing arbor now. And we pointed these out in our last tour, but they're already taller since last week. You can see these are the beginnings of peonies coming up. And last week, they were definitely shorter than this.
I think that's mid-May, maybe.
For the peonies,
So.
Cassidy said the peonies will start popping in mid-May. So now we'll go up to the Plum viewing arbor, where there's a few more earlier blooming varieties, including the thundercloud.
Prunus cerasifera.
Prunus cerasifera. But yeah, let's see if we can get close, but I'll show you. They're just sort of starting, so They're not quite spectacular yet, but they're getting there. We'll go up close to one so that you can see the blossoms better. Hi, geese. They've been used to being left alone these past few days. Here we go. This is one of those thundercloud varieties. And look at that beautiful bright green moss too. This is gonna be great when these are in peak. And we will be back to show you when they're in peak. Don't worry about that. Just wanted to give you an update today. Let's go say hi to the ducks.
Can you zoom in on the turtles? Look at all the turtles.
Oh yeah, look at all those turtles. Let's see if I can zoom in. I don't know how well you can see those, but there's a whole line of turtles lined up there. It's finally warm enough for them to get out. Let's see. All right, let's head back up. There we go.
Just starting to go up here.
Yeah. Cassidy said this up here that we're about to show you is called a flowering quince. So I'll get up close.
More blooms on it than when we looked at it yesterday.
Yeah, this is really starting to go fast. Because he just said, if you didn't hear, we were here just yesterday and already there's more blooms on that. And this is cornelian cherry?
Yeah, so it's a dogwood relative, not related to cherries.
And these are really fragrant. It smells almost citrusy.
Yeah, if you see something that's bushy and yellow right now, chances are it's either a forsythia or it's some sort of cornelian cherry that you would see. Those two are really bright yellow right now. The bees, like that one right over your shoulder, are loving it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Can you see that bee, everybody? There he goes. Or I should say, there she goes, because the worker bees are female.
And if people want to know more about the bees at the garden, you did a whole video series on them, so that's on our YouTube page.
I did, yes. Our beekeepers are great, and they shared a lot of information about those bees. If you guys are looking for something to learn or to show your kids while you're stuck at home, you should check out that beekeeping series on our YouTube page. All right, we'll continue along. There's a few more cherries still to see. I want to see if I can go down and show you guys the turtles.
I think you'll scare them.
I know.
Like a dozen of them.
I tried to go down there earlier and get a picture of them to share, and they kind of swam away. But we'll see if we have any more luck this time. Look at all of them. Can you see them there on the ridge? There they are. Getting warm. I'm surprised they're not swimming away. Oh, there goes a couple of them though. All right, I'll let them be. All right.
I don't know how easy it is to see here, but this is more of the weeping cherries.
Yeah, there's more of those weeping cherries. Kind of hard to see with the sun behind them, but let's see if we can get a better view over here. You can see those blossoms. They're starting to come.
We can get real close to this one over here.
Yeah, let's go check that one out. And then we can see that up close.
And you can see on this one in particular, about half the tree is blooming and the other half isn't quite there yet. So we're at or near peak for the weeping cherries at least, even though we're still waiting on the Yoshinos.
Yeah, so see how this half is not really in bloom yet and this half is. And we'll get up close, show you guys those blossoms. There's a lot of bees flying around. I don't know if you can see them. There's one right there. Here's another cherry tree right here. This one was the first one to start blooming that I saw.
And this is actually another cherry tree right here. This is probably one of our latest to bloom.
You can see those buds.
Yeah, that usually I think is a week or two after our big Yoshino bloom. So those will be a while. Those will be a few weeks still.
Yeah.
So you can see a little bit better.
So you can see there across the lake that Plum viewing arbor where I was showing you the thundercloud variety cherry blossoms. You can see that pink is showing up all the way from over here. So let's step into the English garden and show you guys what's blooming in there. Lots of daffodils, you can see. We'll get up close to some of these up here. These are bluebells, correct?
Yes.
So,
They're not
getting there.
quite, yeah, they're getting there.
Look how vibrant that one is on the tip there. You can see a lot of these bluebells starting to go, and I just passed up the hellebore, which there's a lot of. There's some daffodils. We'll go back here. This is where we did our live stream from yesterday. You can see there's a lot of hellebores over here. See lots of daffodils along the path here.
It's like really pretty saucer magnolia.
And then over here, a really pretty saucer magnolia, if you can see that. Martha, it's hellebores with a B.
Some people say hellebore.
Or it can be pronounced hellebore. Let's get closer to that magnolia. So should we circle back to the Japanese garden and
Yeah, we can go here. We'll go through the Boxwood Garden again for people that maybe didn't see it last week. And
yeah.
there's some magnolias there that might be further along. And we can show the crab apples that someone was asking about earlier.
Oh, so if you were wondering, here's the spelling on that. On hellebore. Yeah, so now we're heading into the Boxwood Garden. We'll give an overall view before we get down closer. There are some annuals planted down here right now. And these, which I believe are star magnolias, we'll get closer and double check. Starting to go. Yes, star magnolias. And you can see a lot of these buds are just like this, about to go, but some have already opened. There are a lot of these along here. So soon, hopefully they'll all be in peak. Now we'll go over and show you the dogwoods that we're asked about. Crab apples. Not dogwoods. There are dogwoods, but those aren't doing much yet. Ooh, look at this one. Paula is asking, how does the air feel? It's pretty warm, pretty humid. There are definitely some floral scents on the wind. It's bright out here, but the sun is behind clouds for now. But it is nice, a warm day. So here are the crab apples.
So you can see the foliage, and then these are the flower buds. So they're not open yet. In a good year, they'll time out right at or just behind the cherry trees. So this whole alley here will be bright pink with crabapple buds, and then you have all the bright white of the Yoshino cherries just around the corner.
So let's go take a look at those Yoshinos, because we think that they're going to peak next week. So we'll show you guys what the buds are looking like right now. And then of course we will definitely be back to show you when those are peaking. Let's see if we can find one that's low to the ground. Here we go. So you can see, trying to get this to focus. There we go. You can see that those pink just starting to come out, that really light, delicate whitish pink. So we're hoping that next week will be the peak. And and we'll come back to show these to you guys then.
I wonder if those are the purple martins.
Someone just asked that.
Yeah, that's a purple martin house over there, and it looks like it is well attended.
Yeah. So, Laura asked about the purple martins. Can you see that white house there?
Probably.
That's full of them. Yeah, let's go pay them a visit. Let me zoom back out here. Sorry for the shaky cam, everybody. I don't want to scare them away either though, so we'll see what we can do here. Maybe you can see them from here. Yep. There they are. Yes, they are happy. They're chirping a lot.
Could maybe, since we're already here in the Kemper Center, the Home Gardening Center, we can kind of loop through and come out on the other side of the cherries. And
Yeah, we'll take a walk through the Kemper Center. Let me zoom back out again here. Just 1 second. All right, back in business. There are some things starting to bloom here too. You can see all along here.
so we go this way, we can walk past some of these things. There's a nice corner of hyacinth over there. I think I can smell them already.
Yeah, we can smell the hyacinths that we're heading towards from here. Yeah, look at those. They smell amazing. I don't know if the phone would pick this up, but these are so full of honeybees that we can hear them buzzing.
This is a really cool variety of daffodil, a double daffodil. Narcissus Rip Van Winkle. And this is something too that we have in the temperate house. I don't know if people saw the Instagram story a couple of days ago. Kristina went through the temperate house to show what was in bloom. So this is something that we have in the temperate house year round, but it's planted out here as an annual and looks really pretty. It's a member of the sunflower family.
And then here, big patch of daffodils. Oh, Lynn says they can hear the bees. That's
They
great.
hear?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We have some tulips.
Oh yeah. Now most of our tulips aren't blooming yet, but here are these. Ellen says, are the fringe trees blooming yet?
I haven't seen it. Let's see if we can maybe find one and give an update next time we do a live stream.
Sounds good. Here's some more of these African daisies, and you can see the variety here. I like the yellow ones. Yellow's my favorite. Got some more hyacinths over here. Let's get close to these too. And then over in the vegetable garden, there's a lot coming up. No flowers, really, but kale and lettuce and cabbage, it looks like. I'll take you and show you that. Oh, Ellen, he said we haven't seen any fringe trees blooming yet, but we'll keep checking back and show those on our next live tour, or whichever tour they are blooming by. It's all the lettuce and greens, kale.
And this is all stuff that you could plant in your own garden right now if you are feeling a bit of cabin fever and you need to get outside. There are a lot of cool season vegetables that you can plant, these sort of hardy leafy greens, and a lot of the other sort of more the vegetables you typically think of in summer, tomatoes, peppers, that sort of thing, still at least a month away, I think, before you can plant those outside.
I think there's some lavender maybe blooming in the greenhouse. Oh, it's rosemary. It smells very good in here, and the smell is definitely lavender. Look at that. It's really warm in here. There's that lavender.
And there's blueberry blooming behind you here as well.
Oh yeah. Here's the blueberry starting to bloom.
There's a blueberry emoji coming this summer, so
yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but there is a new emoji that is a blueberry emoji coming this summer. Some more of those rosemary blooms.
This kind of gives you a sense of what our horticulture staff works with all the time. Lots and lots of signage to make sure that if something is planted out here, that you can know what it is. So there are quite a few buckets like these for different areas of the garden that it's a lot to keep track of, but it's also that you get a better sense of what we have planted here. So.
Feels like summer here in this greenhouse. Whew. Yeah, here's a camellia. Let's see if we can show you some of those blooms. going into the Carver Garden. So here we're by Cherry Hill. These trees that you see here are going to be in peak next week, we think. These are the Yoshinos. Oh, we got one. Can you see that? One little blossom.
I wouldn't quite call that peak, but
We're getting there. So, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
We will be back sometime next week whenever peak hits and it's a nice day. So stay tuned. We'll try to post ahead of time to let you know so you can plan when to tune in next time. Because I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to that peak. So thanks everybody. Stay well and stay tuned.